Hey everybody, I thought I would upload this video of a really fun project that I made at a company called PaperSource. They have a couple stores in California, but I was told that they have stores all over the country. It was a lot of fun. They did this little free make and take for Easter, and I learned about a lot of new products that I really enjoyed using. So basically I made this tag in the shape of an Easter egg for an album that I thought I'd be putting together. Here's the first tag, and then I also had time to make a second one before the demonstration ended. So kind of put that close to the camera so you can see. In case you like some of the things you're seeing here, I thought I'd just kind of walk you through real quick the products that I got from them. They were super awesome. Here's some of the extra punches that I made. They have Martha Stewart-like punches. They were really high quality. I think they run about $7 each, and they had a lot of small ones. I particularly like the Easter Bunny. It was really cute. They also had different shapes and stickers, a lot of them related to the holidays. This basic flower shape here. This company is just like Stampin' Up! They have a full line of paper that comes in two weights: text weight, which is sort of like textbook paper, and then what they call cover stock, which is a bit heavier than the normal cardstock that we use for paper crafting. And some of them are actually in die cut shapes. For example, of course, if you have a nestability die, you could probably do your own scallops, but the neat thing about buying the pre-cuts is that it's part of a matching color system. So, for example, I got this to make more Easter eggs, but I also got it to match these envelopes that I bought that I'm going to be using to make this project that was just uploaded by Marion Smith on Live with Prima on Ustream. And so I was able to get the envelopes, the tags, and sorry, these are the card inserts, these are the tags, and these are the envelopes, all in a matching color, and really, really affordable prices. Just beautiful colors. So I was also able to get the ribbon that you see here that I used for my tag, and it's also part of their color matching system. So whatever color of paper you have, they have most colors in matching ribbon. This is satin ribbon. Let's see how many yards there are. So I got 10 yards for $3.99, which I thought was even better than what I could have done at a craft store like Joann's or Michael's. So I was thrilled that you could get such high quality ribbon for such a great price. So the next thing I thought I would show you is how I actually adhered the glitter to this tag. They have a product, it's not their brand, but I'm sure you've seen it before. I've never tried this brand of double-sided tape, but boy did it work great. And it was really easy because they had 8-inch, quarter-inch, and half-inch, and I can actually buy it in the store as opposed to having to buy it online for some brands that you can only get online that they don't really sell at local retailers. So this brand, I had seen it at Joann's before, and I had no idea if it was good or not. So I got to use it for free as a part of this demo project, and oh my gosh, I was amazed. All we did was we just laid the tape down here, took the top off, covered it with this glitter, and then shook off the excess. And I have never been successfully able to get glitter to stay on a piece of paper without falling off. And I believe it was either the tape or the glitter or both. And the brand of glitter that they had that we used was this brand right here. And it's called Art Glitter. And it says Barbara Trombley's Art Glitter. And this says ultra fine transparent. You get a half-inch jar for about $3 or $4. They have a website, it's called artglitter.com if you're interested. And this was the seafoam green color. Sorry, they call it Summer Sea. This is Summer Sea, and it's color 95. And this is called Miss Muffet. And I think the color number for that is 144. And that's the pink you see down there. So they're just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And if you can see, I'm trying really hard to rub it off. I mean really hard. And it came off on my finger. Just sorry, gotta get my finger back in the camera view. It came off somewhat, but that's after trying really hard. But I swear I've been carrying this around with me for a couple of days, and it is not falling off. It's there to stay. And I've never been able to do that with Martha Stewart glitter with all the different glues that I've tried. So, by far, this is the best combination of glue and glitter for paper crafting I've ever had. Also, you can just see here, this was paper ribbon that they had, and I've never tried paper ribbon, and it was so fun. You can kind of see the variety of colors. All these colors came from their store. There's a much bigger range. I'm sure you can see it on the internet. It is so fun to go in there because literally they have two humongous walls full of nothing but different colored paper with matching envelopes of a wide variety of sizes. It was just a very inspiring and a lot of fun. So here's the second make and take project that they had, and this was also a total blast. This is the envelope that came with the project, and then this is the front of the card. And this they were calling decorative paper, but it came in a huge roll. It didn't come in sheets. So really the sky was the limit in terms of how you wanted to cut it down to size. By the way, I got to use the Tonic paper cutter, and I've heard people say cut like butter, and I didn't think you could cut paper like butter, but this cutter cut this paper like butter. It was so smooth. I wanted to buy one of those Tonic cutters on the spot. They had the little mini guillotine, they had the rotary cutter version. It was awesome. So here's the funnest part of the card. You open it up, ta-da! I've never seen a card like this. We just had a lot of fun. So I wanted to show you how we made it real quick. The store has little sheets like this that give you all the step-by-step instructions on how to make it. But it was fairly simple. I don't know if you can get these online, but it might be worth a try if you like this card. Basically what we did to decorate this was we used, well, first of all, we used this stamp, and this is a Paper Source stamp. They call it a daisy. I think I got it for $5.95. It was a really good price just for a single stamp. Wood mounted with deep edged rubber. I can highly endorse the quality of this rubber product, this rubber stamp. It was really high quality. We stamped this into Versamark. Then we stamped 3 of them directly onto this text weight paper, and then we covered it with some embossing powder. What we used there was this embossing powder here. It's called Seafoam White by Ranger, and I found it to be much more beautiful than the plain white. I don't know what it is about this. It does look like it has a very light shade of green in there, but I think when it comes out you really don't see green at all. It just is a very, perhaps you might call it eggshell white, but going more on the white side rather than the cream side. It was so beautiful. I asked the gals, did they like the Ranger brand versus the Versamark brand for the embossing, and they swear by Versamark. So I thought I got really good results. So if you can see, here's the stamp, the image that's been embossed, and here's the stamp. So pretty close. It even got the fine details on the etching there. I think it did a really good job. You can compare it to the stamp here. So we had choices of several sentiments. It could be from, they had Mother's Day, thank you, thinking of you. We had a variety of sentiments. I like the word merci. I'm always using it a lot at work. So I used that, and so then we stamped the sentiment and 3 flowers directly onto this piece of paper. And then to add the other sunflowers, we did the same thing but on a separate piece of paper, cut out the outline, and then put it on this paper with pop dots. And then this was some wallpaper that, well, not wallpaper, I guess it was that rolled decorator paper, and I just fussy cut the petals around the petals, cut it in half, adhered it to the bottom of the card, and then you can see that paper here and this paper here, and we were running out of time and paper, and they were putting everything away, so my piece was too short, so I quickly found this and covered up the edge because there was nothing there. So the real trick to making this card stand out is, you can see right there, how to get these little pieces into the base so that your flowers are more three-dimensional. So here's three that are sticking out on these little sections of paper. I'm going to show you how we did that. So the first thing I'm going to show you is just their paper diagram so you can get a sense for how this was done and how easy it was. You take your card base, whatever size you want it to be, and this is the liner paper, so we use text weight paper, and this was adhered to cardstock. This is the section where those little pieces stood out, and all you do at the fold is draw a line, two lines where it's a ½ inch apart in three different sections at the fold. Instead of doing the dotted lines, what I did was I just put a ruler at the base of this line here, and I just drew a line so that I knew what the ½ inch increment was. But drawing, if you're placing this on one of those cutting mats with the grids, and you know this is on a line that's perfectly even, then you can put your ruler across here and know that you're getting straight, even lines where you decide to put your ½ inch marks. Then you know how far to cut up to if you draw a line there, there, and there. But the dotted lines are really helpful because it'll help you cut a straight line. I didn't do that, but that's even better, so that you have cutting guides. And this is on the side of the paper that isn't going to show. So now I'm going to do it with real paper and you can see how it works. Okay, so here, just to demonstrate the concept, I prepared the liner that gives you the pop-out effect that you're going to tape to your card base. So here are my ½ inch cuts. So the width is a ½ inch, and you can put it it doesn't have to be perfectly spaced along the edge, and this is the folded edge, by the way. So some can be deeper cut than others. Also, they don't have to be perfectly evenly spaced. It's just whatever you want to do. So you can just see the only thing that matters is that they have to be ½ inch in width. And the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to cut this off. You want to leave it on. And then you want to push them up and make a fold where the cut is, because that's going to help you when you open it up. Okay, so now I'm just going to put them down just as long as that fold is there. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it around, and here's the inside of my card. By the way, this was a piece of paper that my bunnies helped themselves to. See, because you folded it, it's going to stay. This was already folded when you folded your piece of paper in half, and the fold here that you made on the other side will help keep it open. And so then you bring this one out and reinforce the fold on both sides, and then here's your third one, and you reinforce the folds on both sides, and now it's fully standing up. Now you would want to glue it to your card base, and we'll get the other one out just to show you again. So you can see this is the liner paper, which was this blue piece of paper, and now you've got your liner. And then what you would do after you've stamped your and embossed the images that you want to be on here, so I mean this is plain color paper, then you tape it to your card base, which is the brown here, and then your stamped out images that you've embossed and cut out are simply pasted to the inside of this, well, not the inside, but you would tape it to this section right here. So then you have a variety of flowers or whatever you want already embedded on there through embossing, which are these. and then you tape more that you've put on with dimensional pop dots, and then you tape your last 3, one on each of these images. And so the card gives you lots and lots of dimension. So when you close it, it closes up like this, but you don't see the cuts because you will have pasted it onto your cardstock, so you're not going to see that, as you can see with this card. But you can see the card easily folds and easily opens. Isn't that cool? So hopefully I said it in such a way that you can understand it. I had a total blast with this project. I had to go out and buy this stamp so I could make a bunch more, and I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for other stamps to do something similar. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video, and thanks for watching.